Member Davis. As one of the nation's largest freight brokers and the original third-party logistics provider, C.H. Robinson has a unique view of how goods flow through our nation. Our employees in Phoenix, Eden Prairie, Chicago, and more than 130 offices across 40 states send their warm greetings. Our role within freight transportation has been described as a travel agent for goods, although that is simplistic. Our industry is often referred to as the third-party logistics, or 3PL industry, and is represented by the Transportation Intermediaries Association. While my colleagues have expertise in the operations of the physical truck, I wish to focus on how motor carriers are selected. Congress has given FMCSA many tools to remove unsafe trucks from the roads. These include assigning carriers an unsatisfactory safety rating and declaring carriers an imminent hazard, among others. C.H. Robinson has a thorough and consistent qualification process that includes reinforcing all of these actions and denies freight to any carrier declared out of service. However, from time to time, mostly in tragic and severe accidents, our carrier qualification process is challenged in court. A common theme in negligent selection cases is that brokers and shippers should check more than the credentials that allow motor carriers to operate, but there has been no guidance as to what additional data should result in denial of business beyond the tools Congress has provided. I have been involved in and monitoring the Compliance, Safety, and Accountability Program since 2006. While the original goal of replacing an audit-based safety fitness determination with one that is data-based is laudable and necessary, in practice, it has become extremely difficult to complete. In 2012, C.H. Robinson testified before this committee regarding then publicly available basic data and the confusion it created. This data was intended to help prioritize enforcement actions and carried the following warning: readers should not draw conclusions about a carrier's overall safety condition simply based on the data in this system. Unless the motor carrier has received an unsatisfactory safety rating or has otherwise been ordered to discontinue operations, it is authorized to operate on the nation's roadways. That warning is still in place, and the SFD linking the data with the safety rating is still not complete. In 2014, CVSA wrote Administrator Darling to express concern about the public display of data. They wrote, SMS scores are a poor indicator of an individual fleet's propensity to be involved in crash risk. Their utility in providing the public with information about fleet safety performance is limited. In 2016, FMCSA released a draft SFD rule that would have established a new safety rating process. However, that rule was withdrawn in 2017 for very legitimate reasons around data consistency and correlation to crash risk. Congress mandated a study of the correlation between data and crash risk as part of the FAST Act. Part of the study was specifically to look at, quote, how members of the public use the SMS information. In addition, parts of the basic data were removed from public view. When the National Academy of Science submitted its study in 2017, they recommended that FMCSA, quote, should undertake a study to better understand the percentile ranks to support decisions regarding the usability of public scores. We were tremendously disappointed that the NAS study recommended yet another study. The experts at the NAS, quote, were unable to recommend to FMCSA whether to make all percentile ranks public. While we agree that the use of data is an effective tool to identify groups of at-risk carriers, data without context has and is being used